What's up, everybody? Doc Dark 1985. There's levels to this. All right, check this out. So, news came out that the the PS5 is going to be backwards compatible with over 4,000 PS4 games. I think the list of games that aren't compatible is something like 10 or whatever. Anyways, I think that's great news. I think that is great news. The worst part about this story is something that I'm learning is the toxicity between the fanboys. Like, I saw so many videos talking about, or like the titles. And again, if it's clickbait, then okay, I get it. You're smart because I clicked on every single one of these videos talking about Xbox fans salty, Xbox fans mad, Xbox fans sad. I'm an Xbox fan. I'm not salty, mad, or sad about the PS5 being backwards compatible with the PS4 with 4,000 games. Do you know why I'm not sad? Because I'm a grown man. And when I want to buy that PS5, I'm going to go ahead and buy that PS5. And guess what I get? 4,000 games that are backwards compatible. Sometime you guys act like if you buy an Xbox, like you're stuck, like you can't go buy a PS5, or vice versa. Like if you buy a PS5, that you can't go buy an Xbox, or some of you guys would be like, you just wasted your money buying an Xbox. You should have bought. What if I could afford to buy both? How's that? I just don't feel like it. Anyways, PS5 being backwards compatible with 4,000 PS4 games is a win for everybody. Because what this means is that Sony saw what Microsoft was doing and saw value in that, and they wanted to give their fan base value as well. Now, to my Sony fans out here, if all of you, and I know it can't happen, if all of you could be just like this one person, it would make things so much easier. Rome Rush, go check out his channel. That's my dude. When Microsoft started talking about backwards compatibility and everyone was bragging and boasting about it, he came out and I think it was either a tweet or a video, and he mentioned how he wasn't impressed by it. Like, okay, but where are the new generation games or whatever, right? He wasn't impressed with the backwards compatibility. Okay. Sony came out with this news. He made a video, and in that same video, this is why I respect you, Rome. In that same video, he kept the same energy. He even says in the video, I don't even feel like I need to brag and boast about this. He kept the same energy. Yeah, it's a cool feature, but it's not something to brag and boast. So for you Sony fans out there that were talking trash about saying how backwards compatibility didn't matter and all this other stuff, and now that Sony is doing it, just keep the same energy. Just say the same thing. Yeah, it's a cool feature. If you said that backwards compatibility was trash with the Xbox, then you should say it's trash with Sony as well. At the end of the day, it's not apples to oranges now. Let's not get too crazy. You're talking about 4,000 games, and we're talking about Game Pass, backwards compatible with Xbox 360 games. There's 2 generations. It might be even 3 generations. It might be Xbox One, the first Xbox. Correct me if I'm wrong. But it's still not the same, okay? So, again, you keep that same energy, man, I can respect you. You don't keep that same energy, you're looking like a hypocrite. That's all I'm saying. And for us Xbox fans, we're not losing anything. This is good because eventually, if we want to get a PS5, we know that we already have masterpieces that we can play. For someone like me, backwards compatibility is great because I'm a budget gamer. I'm not spending over $20 for a video game. So all those PS4 games, if I got myself a PS5, I'll be able to buy real cheap and get to experience them at a higher frame rate and a higher resolution, for some of them at least. That's great. Why would I be upset about that? If that's the exact same thing that I'm going to be doing on the Xbox, why would I be mad about that? Makes no sense. But again, keep the same energy. Now I'm going to flip this on myself, okay? I can't stand the fact that the DualSense has a freaking speaker in it. I think that's the worst gimmick ever. If Microsoft comes out tomorrow in the future and they make a controller that has a speaker in it, and I don't talk trash about that controller, Call me out on it. Call me out on it. Because I talk trash about the DualSense having a speaker on it and how I think it's a gimmick. If Microsoft does the same thing, I'm gonna call that speaker on the Xbox controller a gimmick as well. Keep the same energy. Dark 1985, yo, there's levels to this. We out. Peace.